Hey guys, I'm really excited to share my tag order with you guys. We have a 47 card return from Tag. If you're new to the channel, this is Pokermon. We basically just do daily Pokemon content. I'm getting really big into grading cards, and I sent these cards off to Tag over 2 months ago. We sent 47 cards total, and they sent us back 46 cards and 1 card back altered. So one of the cards that I sent in was apparently altered. It's kind of weird because I broke it out of a PSA slab. But we're gonna do a little bit of comparison between PSA and Tag. I'm gonna show you guys my return, and let's just go ahead and get into it. Also guys, before we get into the reveal, we're doing a huge giveaway on the channel. It's very easy to enter. We're basically giving away this Tyranitar 10. It's a free entry. All you have to do is like and comment on this video and make sure you're subscribed. The giveaway will conclude on the last day of the month. We'll take everyone who's comment, liked, and subbed, basically do it in a wheel, and whoever wins gets this shipped to them free of charge. We've already given away one of these. This is the second giveaway we're doing. So if you want to enter for free, just like and comment below. Oh, and make sure you're subbed. All right, guys, we got all of the cards cut up, the bottoms off, so it'll be really easy to reveal it. Before we get into it, we had this Lapras from Fossil not get graded. They said the card was altered, and it is off center, but I'm not really sure how the card was altered. I broke this out of a PSA slab, and it has a huge print line going across. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it has a huge print line going across it. And I knew it wasn't going to get a 10, but I wanted to send it in just to see what I could get. Maybe a tag 8 would be pretty cool to have in that slab. And it didn't get graded, so I'm not really sure why. I can't tell you. But they sent this one back, so I have 46 cards. We're going to go ahead and get into the reveal. So I'm going to slide these a little bit off screen, so I have a little bit more space in the middle. And we're going to get started. So the first one we have up is going to be, okay, we got the Yveltal. So this card, I pulled, I want to say it's the Japanese version of Paradox Rift, I believe. I was just opening it one night, and I think I won this on Whatnot, so I was excited, and it's definitely off center. But yep, we got a 9 on the first one, guys. Sorry if that's kind of hard to see. We got a 9. It's a little bit off center, and then if I go to the back, there's no dings or anything on it from what I can see, but I can imagine that this one's probably from centering. We're not going to check this one. We're going to keep them going. I will check a few, and then I'm going to be making shorts about all these. So the next one we got is an Ammonite. Okay, this is a really awesome illustration rare. It's very slept on because Ammonite is not a very big hitter Pokemon. But I mean, look at this artwork, guys. This looks so pretty. He's floating in the ocean with Kabutos, and then he's got the Amastars above him as well. I mean, a super sick artwork. Let's see what we get. Nice! Our first 10. Love to see it. And man, does these slabs look amazing. And I'll be completely honest, guys. Initially, I was really expecting these slabs to be very light. And I don't know if they took some advice, but this slab is not weak. I mean, I'm a pretty strong guy. I work out every day, and these feel very sturdy compared to PSA slabs and Beckett. I mean, even Beckett slabs. This is what a Beckett slab feels like. I don't know if they took some criticism and changed it, or if people are just over exaggerating how much their slabs break, but man, those don't feel weak at all. And the next one we got is a Ivysaur. Okay, awesome. I pulled this card so many times, and I've sent 3 of them into grading, and I have yet to get a 10. So let's see what we can get here. 3, 2, ooh, mint 9. The centering's definitely off. I knew that when I sent it in, but the back looked so good that I had to try it. I got a little bit of edge wear up there, but overall, this card looks really good. Let's go ahead and scan a card, and let's check this one out, guys. So basically, if you don't know, which if you're watching this video, you probably do, but if you don't know, Tag has QR codes on all of their, I'm gonna screen record this so you guys can see it as well, but the here is the report for it. It says it's the 4th highest 9. Okay, we're gonna go down. We can definitely see the centering's off on the front. But one of the really cool things about Tag is you can change this and it'll give you this scanned view that shows you basically any imperfections on the card. And looking at this initially, I don't really see anything on the front. I don't really see much on the back, but you know, I've missed things before. Okay, it says the corners on the back, top right, there's 2 dings. I don't see them there. Let's check it. Yeah, top right, I don't see any dings there, but a lot of times it'll show you them if you click on them. Yep, it says it's right there. Let's look on the physical card and see if we can see it. Yep, I can see it. Wow, that is such a small ding. I can't believe they discounted that one. Wow. And there is one on the bottom right as well, although I don't think they pointed to that one. I can definitely see why it grabbed a 9, especially because the centering on the back, on the front is 46.53. It looks like. Yeah, it says cornerware and cornerware. Corners, both of them on the back. Yeah, I guess I can see. I guess I can see it better from the front view, but it does say it's on the back. So it'll go over the fray on them. I mean, I really am surprised this one. They flagged that, but I guess it's a little harsher than I initially thought, which, you know, might be good for the long term of Tag. And then my favorite part about this is they give you these high definition images of your card. So if you want to sell them, you can just take these images and use them to sell instead of having to take your own, because I mean, everybody knows, if you've ever taken a picture of a slab, how crappy they typically turn out. But we're gonna go ahead and get back into the reveals and see what else we can pull. So we got another one. Let's see what we got. Oh, this one's big. So I really love this card. This card from 151, the Alakazam whipping up in the kitchen, is such a cool card to me. I sent this off to PSA and I got a PSA 9. I still haven't sent that one back. This is a different card. This one I just sent raw for the first time grading to Tag. So let's see what we got. 3, 2. Ooh, the Mint 9. Okay, so we can scan this one. I'll probably save this one for a short to scan it with. But initially looking at it, I do have dings on the top right and the top left corners on the back. The centering is definitely top heavy on the front. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we'll have to wait to see exactly why later. All right, the next one we got an Erica's Invitation. So this card's very pretty. This is a very commonly pulled card, and it's not really going for much. I want to say it's around a $15 to $10 card maybe. I love it. I think the colors look amazing on it, especially in pictures. Let's see what we can get. Ooh, nice. We got a Gem Mint 10. That's our second 10, I believe. I'm gonna actually keep track of these and put them off to the right. Looks awesome. I mean, it has a little bit on the right, but the centering looked really good. I remember this one on the front and back. So that's why I sent it in, and it looks like we got a good grade. So let's go ahead and jump to the next one. All right, the next one we have is gonna be, ooh, nice, the Tangela from 151. A lot of 151 in here. I've opened up quite a bit, but I do have some variety in here as well. Let's go ahead and reveal the grade. 3, 2. Okay, Mint 9. Put this over off to the side for the 9s. I mean, these slabs look so good, guys. I mean, definitely the best looking slab, I think. Beckett slabs are really nice because they're very clear, kind of like this one. I've only gotten 2 Beckett slabs, but they're very thick, and people really like those. Plus, the allure of having a Beckett slab and a 10 is pretty awesome. Not to even mention a black label. So let's see what we got here. Okay, nice little Pavilion. It's a very, very sick card. I just thought it was pretty, and I thought it looked really good, so I decided to send it in. Let's see, we checked the back before. Let's see if we can guess this one. Honestly, guys, this one looks really good. It don't seem, I mean, initial looks, it's a little off-centered on the back and a little on the front. that might discount it from a 10. But I'm gonna go ahead and guess a 9.5. Okay, just a 9. Not bad. Wanted to see if we could get a 10 on this, but regardless, it's a beautiful card and a beautiful slab. I'm gonna have no problem keeping that one in my collection. All right, and on to the next one. We got ooh, this one's a big one. Ooh, I love this card so much, and I pulled this one myself, so I'm really excited because it's just, I just love the colors. I mean, the colors in this card are absolutely gorgeous, so much better than like the Pikachu illustration rare from Surging Sparks, the Alolan Executor. I think this is the coolest card, at least special illustration rare in the set. So you have an argument that it's the coolest card, because that Pikachu I just don't really like it that much. I never even bought it. I had no desire to have it, and I can see why the prices have come down a lot on it. But let's see what we got here. 3, 2, oh, 9. Really hoping to get this one in a 10. Looking at the back, there's a pretty big ding right there and a little one right there. It's a little off center, but not bad. The front looks pretty on center as well. So we're gonna have to wait for a short to see why this one got the 9. All right, on to the next one. We have some pretty big hitters in here, and here's a big one. So I actually have already gotten this Squirtle, beautiful card. Already gotten this Squirtle in a 10 in PSA. I've also got it in a 9 as well, because I sent 2 in. So I'm hoping to get this in a tag 10. This is a gorgeous card. And I mean, even in a 9, it's still pretty. And most of the 9s I'm probably just gonna keep in my collection. But let's see what we can get here. 3, 2, 10. We got a Gem Mint 10. Let's go. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this card so much. It's one of my favorites, and Squirtle was one of my favorite Pokemon as a kid. I'd always act like I was Squirtle on the trampoline with my buddy, and I don't know who he would pick, I forget, but I would just roll around acting like I'm Squirtle and shooting water at him to beat him. But this is a beautiful card. It's in a beautiful slab, and we got the 10, guys, so that's awesome. That's our third 10 so far. Okay, let's see if we can get on a roll with these 10s. This next one, okay, we got the Galvantula. So I sent in a few Japanese cards. I wanted to see if I can up my 10 rate, because Japanese cards are typically, their conditions are just better right out of the packs. They have better centering, they have better surface, they have, they're just better quality overall, and they're much easier to get 10s on, which is why they're not worth as much as English 10s. However, I'm probably going to keep this one in my collection. It's probably not worth that much even in a 10, but it looks pretty good. The back looks good. The Japanese backs I always struggle with. I'm sure other people do as well. But let's see what we can get. 3, 2. Ooh, nice. We got another 10. Let's go. This is a beautiful card. I actually just pulled this in English, so I'm going to be sending an English one in too. So maybe I can get English and Japanese in 10. I'm going to be really excited about that. That's our fourth 10, guys. Let's go. Let's check this one. Okay, this is a big one. So love this Latios. I actually got this in a 10, and I sold it at a show for some cash, so I could make some videos. This is, I mean, beautiful Latios card. Objectively, regardless of the price of the card, it is absolutely so pretty. I wish this was a special illustration rare with the texture. It would look so much better. But regardless, it's an amazing card with Latios. Looking at the sunset. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 10. We got a Gem Mint 10. Let's go. We're on a roll, guys. We got, I want to say this is our 5th 10. It looks really good front. I think the centering's off a little bit on the front. But man, the back looks so good. This is exactly why I sent it, because the back was just immaculate. There was no dings or anything on it, and man, I'm really happy to get this one in a 10. Let's go. Okay, we're getting through these. I'm trying to go through this so this video isn't super long. But all right, next video's again. I mean, the next card's gonna be okay. Nice. So this is a Necrozma V. I don't know how I got this card. I didn't pull it. I don't know if I picked it up at a card shop for a couple dollars, but I thought it was really sick, and it looks really good for my initial thoughts, because I've sent a lot of cards to grading, but it's my first time sending it to tag. It was off center on the back a little bit from what it looks like, but the no dings, absolutely no dings from what I can see. So let's see what we can pull. We got the Mint 9. Still a very pretty artwork. Honestly, the coolest part about these cards is even if they don't get a 10, just the beauty of these cards in this tag slab is worth it for me for the the $15 grading fee. So awesome card, beautiful card. Got it in a 9. Let's see if we can get back on track with 10s. All right, this next one is gonna be okay. This one's a big one too. So I love this Mew. I actually cracked this out of a PSA 9. Some kid traded me with it, and I thought it was one of the prettiest cards I'd ever seen. And I wanted to see it in the tag slab. I don't even care if I get an 8 on this. This card is gorgeous, but I would love to get a 10, obviously, because it would make it's probably worth over $100 in a 10, which would be pretty cool. I'd still keep this one in my collection if it was a 10 anyways, but let's see what we can get here. Ooh, got the mint 9. This is good. Now, honestly, a lot of people are pretty disappointed with 9s. Obviously, I want a 10 on this because it just, objectively just raises the value on it. But 9s are very hard to sell, and I'm not even going to try to sell this. I'm just going to keep it. I mean, it's so pretty. It's exactly what I want. It's a beautiful card in a nice display. I'm going to get a really nice cover for it, maybe a white one. I really like the white covers on my Lugia and my Dark Charizard that I picked up. And yeah, beautiful card. I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. Let's see what else we can get. All right, the next one's going to be... Okay, nice. So this is a Blastoise from... I want to say, is it Celebrations? No, it's not Celebrations. It's the Classic Collection. So I pulled this in I didn't pull it because you just kind of get it in the Classic box. It is a awesome card. I mean, you guys can see what I'm seeing. It is so pretty. And I didn't know why I got a 9 in this. I sent this to PSA and I got a 9. So I cracked it out of the PSA slab. I could not tell why. Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, guys, I see a little bit of shine, like fray, from the hollow underneath. That might be why I got a 9 on it. I didn't see that initially, but the back, I remember, looked really good. It has a little ding up there, but let's go ahead and reveal this one. 3, 2. Oh, we got a Gem Mint 10. Let's go. So this is my first example of a PSA 9 that I sent to tag and got a 10 in. Now, this card isn't worth a whole bunch, but I mean, a gorgeous card, and getting it in a 10 is pretty awesome. This might be one of the ones that I sell because it's not the super rare card. However, it's so pretty in this slab. I really don't know, but it really depends on the value. I don't think these are worth very much, so I might just keep this one. But let's go. It's at I want to say our 6th pin. I hope I'm keeping up with those correctly. All right, still got a ton more cards to go, guys. So I'm gonna try to. Okay, we got a Nessa here. Once again, don't remember where I got this card. This was just one of those I had in my collection. I inspected all my cards and it looked good to send. So let's see, 3, 2, 1. Ah, we got the mint 9. Okay, pretty card. I think the back looked really good, and that's part of why I initially sent it, because I'm really good at looking at the backs, as probably most people are, but I paid less attention to the fronts, and this is very off-centered, very bottom-heavy. That's probably why it got the 9. We will have to wait for another day to send to see. Any other big cards that I get in a 9, I'm probably going to check and see why. So this one is... Okay, big one here. Now, this one's off-centered. I remember sending this Roaring Moon to tag with the understanding that this probably isn't going to be a 10 just based on centering alone on the front. Now, the back, let's see how the back looks. The back looks pretty good, but it has a pretty big ding on that bottom corner and a little one on that top right, if you can see that. I'm not sure if you can. But this is probably, I mean, my assumption is a 9. If I get a 10 on this, I will be pleasantly surprised. Let's see, 3, 2, 1, 9. We got a mint 9. Okay, no problem. Beautiful card. Looks awesome in a tag slab. Still a very difficult illustration rare to pull from Prismatic Evolutions, and I'm definitely going to be keeping that one. All right, let's check it. Okay, Giovanni's Charisma. So I actually already checked this one, guys. A lot of the kind of the cheaper cards that I really didn't care too much about the grade, I couldn't help myself. I wanted to see online just to kind of get me excited for opening these cards, and this one did get the mint 9. I checked the dig report, and I want to say it was they gave this ding up here in this top left corner a significant reduction to my grade, and then the centering on the front, which Doesn't really look that bad, but you know, I guess their AI, we might have been centering on the back actually. I'm not sure, I'll have to double check in a minute. But I got the Mint 9 for Giovanni's Charisma. Stack that one up. Okay, let's see what we get here. Ooh, this one's a nice one. So, this Umbreon GX, which kind of exploded recently in value, it's just a normal GX. It's nothing crazy. It's just Umbreon is such a big Pokemon that people love and are collecting that this card exploded in value. I want to say I picked this up at a card shop and I overpaid for it at the time, but it ended up working out because it ended up being worth more than what I paid for it like a month later. So regardless of this grade, once again, beautiful card. I would love this in an 8 because then I could just keep it in my collection forever and never really have to feel like I need to sell it. But let's see, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, I got that right. Near Mint 8. Okay, cool. So it's our first Near Mint 8. I'm actually going to check this one with you guys. I'm going to do that right now. And I'm going to screen record that and throw that up on screen. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video and then jump back in. All right, guys. So it looks like we got the highest Near Mint 8 sent to tag, which is cool. There's a pop, total 19 graded. And it's the 19th card graded, so I was the last one graded, which makes sense. On the front, let's just see if we can find anything. Wow, this card's very complicated. It's very difficult to see any. Okay, so look, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it'll probably be on screen recording. This bottom right corner right here looks like there's a big damage right there. And if I take the card and I look at it in person, oh wow, I can't even see that. Oh wait, no, that's the top. Oh wait, no, that's the bottom. I literally cannot even see anything. But it looks like there's a dent on that scan. No, I can see it. It is so light. Wow. I can't believe they caught that. That is insane. And then it says there's a pretty big dent right there above the Pokemon. Yeah, I can actually see that on the card. That makes sense. And I want to say there's another one at the top. Yep, right there. It looks like there's some damage. And man, it's very hard to see. Wow, so this is a good example of something that may have gotten a 9 at PSA, but somehow these scans picked up some stuff that's very hard to see with the naked eye. And then, oh yeah, it looks like there's a huge scratch in this one, which, oh, I can see that, yeah, pretty easily. Wow, I mean, on the scan, it looks like it's this thick scratch, but it's just such a thin, it looks like a hair is on there. But yeah, I think this one definitely deserves an 8. Not mad about that at all. Once again, this one's just a very pretty slab to have, so no problems there. Looks amazing. That's what we wanted. We wanted some cards that looked amazing. And, you know, a few tins won't hurt. I don't mind getting a little bit of value back. People try to demonize it, but I honestly don't see why there's anything wrong with wanting your cards to be worth more. All right, we got a Charmander here. Beautiful card. I have not gotten this one in a 10. I've gotten the Squirtle in a 10 twice. 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Let's go! I wanted this in a 10 so bad. This is such a pretty card. The Charmeleon I've pulled 100 times. I've pulled this card 2 times. And I have 10 Charmeleons. So, very happy to get this in a 10, judging I had not pulled many of them. The centering was a little off on the front, so I was a little worried. But the back looks amazing. And very excited to get this one in a 10. Let's go. Getting some big 10s here. I love to see it. All right, next one up. Okay, this one, I actually already looked at this one. I'm going to be honest. Very excited to get this card back. I actually have an English one in here I have not looked at yet. But this one, we got the 10, guys. I mean, gorgeous Groudon. I can see why this was one of the favorite cards in the set. I pulled this from the same one that I got the Yveltal. So I was pretty hyped to pull this because I knew the English one was worth a lot. Now this one isn't worth much. I want to say it's maybe a $20 card at the most, but in a 10 it's probably worth about 60 bucks, so that's pretty awesome. I'll throw the prices up on the screen. And I just know that I'm doing this completely blind from prices, so I apologize. if it's worth more or worth less than what I just stated. This next one is the gold Koraidon I sent in. I thought it looked really good. I thought it was a sick looking card. I pulled this myself. I looked at this one already too, and it got the near mint 9. Sick card. I forget why it got the 9, but not too heartbroken over that one, judging it's not a very desired card. I just think it looks amazing, and it looks even better in the sleeve. I looked at this one as well. This was actually the first one that I looked at. So I was very pleasantly surprised on my dashboard on tag grading that we got the 10. Super sick Magneton. I got this. This is a promo out of the Surging Sparks ETB. Thought it was a super sick card to begin with, and I thought this one looked really clean. So I looked through all the copies. Guys, this card sat in a binder for months, literally months. I don't even think it had a sleeve on it. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me, but I want to say one of the ones I pulled out didn't even have a sleeve on it, and I got a 10, so that's amazing that it actually survived enough to get a 10. Really, really cool. All right, almost finished with our first stack. We got a big one here. I did not look at this one. This is the Terapagos EX. I thought this one looked beautiful. The centering on the front looked great. Let's check the centering on the back, see if I can predict it. I mean, dang, that's why I sent it in. It looks amazing. I mean, it has a little bit in that bottom right corner. I don't think that, honestly, this is one I'm confident to say it's a 10 unless I'm missing a scratch somewhere. So we'll check this one for sure in that short that I make. We got the Gem Mint 10, let's go. I don't know what this one's worth at all, but look at this card, guys. This is such a pretty card. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get this in a 10. I pulled this one myself. I was very excited about it. Honestly, does this come from Prismatic? I don't even know. Maybe it does. I'm not really sure, but oh yeah, it even says it. I'm stupid. I haven't even been looking at the labels this entire time. Well, there we go. Prismatic Evolution. I got 2 Prismatic Evolution SIRs back, and one of them got a 10. So let's go. Can't complain about that, especially with that set being that set. All right, we got the Airy. Thought this card was cute. Wanted to send it in because I thought it looked really clean, and we pulled the 9. I checked this one beforehand. Not a bad card at all. Obviously, we want 10s, but pretty card, and I'm definitely going to probably keep that one in my collection. All right, we got our stack of 10s slowly growing. All right, now on to the second stack. I think this one actually has more cards in it, guys. So, okay, this is a big one. We have the Charizard SIR. I did not check this one, guys. So this one I sent to Beckett. I got back from Beckett and got a 9. In fact, let me grab the things really quick. Probably cut this in the editing. Oh, you know what? I almost lied to you guys. I have not this. I have another 2 Charizards that I pulled from a Beckett 9 that I have not sent in yet. They're sitting in a pile to my right now. So I almost lied to you guys. This one was sent raw. I did not send this to another grading company beforehand, so I'm sorry for the confusion. But this one is simply a raw card. Let's see what we got. We got the Mint 9. Oh man, I really wanted to get this one in a 10. Simply like straight up the value on this one for a 10 is the reason why, because I already have this card multiple times. I've pulled this about 9 times, guys. So I'm gonna save this one for a short to go over why, but stay tuned for those shorts. I'm gonna be going over almost all the cards that I've pulled to see why we got the grades we got. Okay, cool. So on to the next one. See what we got. Oh, nice. We got the Dusknoir. I actually already looked at this one. Looked amazing when I sent it in. I guess it didn't look as amazing to tag as they thought because we got the 10. I was just playing with you guys. We got a 10 on this one, the Gem Mint. A beautiful, beautiful card of a really amazing Pokemon. I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon growing up, and if you know anything about those games, you know Dusknoir, he's your friend throughout the game, and then, you know, he eventually becomes evil. Definitely pulled my heartstrings when I was 11 years old, but sick card. Super happy to get it in a 10. That's our, I don't even know how many 10s we got, guys. I mean, it's got to be our 8th or 9th. All right, let's see here. The next one we got. Okay, nice. So I looked at both of these Articunos. One of them has a huge scratch in it. And I didn't know, oh, I can see it now. So right through the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but there's a huge scratch on this card, huge. Like literally someone took a key and keyed it. I hope, it literally looks like a hair, but this one got a 7.5. I'll be making a video on that one and just to show this card off. All right, guys, so we have the Articuno, the Japanese one that got a 7.5. It's the only one in a 7.5, so we have the only one in the world. Not really something to brag about necessarily, but there have been 351 total graded, and we are right at the bottom. I think we're third to last place, and I'm about to show you guys why. So this one is one of those ones I did not see, but watch this, guys. Once you do this, you can kind of see, it looks like some damage on the tail, but maybe that's not damage. I actually think the biggest reason is because of these scratches, which I can't seem to find now. I was very excited to show you guys these because these scratches were so big, but for some reason I can't see them. Let's see if I can find them here. Yep, there they are. So once I go to the card, yep, so you can see it right here. So on the card itself, it looks like a hair, like something thinner than a piece of hair on the card. But right here in this area, you can see some pretty deep scratches right there. I want to say there was more somewhere else, but I couldn't really, I guess I lost where they were. But this big scratch in the middle right there is the biggest reason it got the grade it got, which makes complete sense. The back looks really good. It does say that the centering was pretty good as well, and really it was the scratching. And then it says there's some corner wear. I'm not really, here, let me see if I can see it in person. I can't really see it. Yeah, no, I actually can see it. It's like a dent in person from the back. That makes sense. And you can kind of see it really well right here, how it's kind of dented. It's easier to see in the person, but let's see if we can see it in person really quick, and then we'll jump into the next card. Yeah, so you can kind of, yeah, you can see it pretty easly right there. The discoloration, it's just kind of bent a little bit, which makes sense, and that's why it got the grade that it got. Beautiful card. Not gonna have any problem keeping this one in my collection for the future, because I mean, look at it, guys. Sick card of one of the legendary birds. Yeah, I mean, 7.5 isn't gonna fetch me much, especially because it's Japanese. So why not just keep it right in my collection? And then I have another one in here somewhere, which we'll see that one in, oh, what do you know, it's right up next. So we got this next one, and I'm proud to report, guys, we got this one in a 10. So my philosophy is sell the 10, keep the 7.5 for my collection, and then that way I have the exact same artwork with a little scratch on it, and I can use the money from this slab to go buy some more cards or packs to open. So love this card. Looks beautiful in a 10. I don't need 2 of them probably, so that's probably why I would sell it. If I can, it's probably not worth much. It might be worth about 50 bucks, I'm not really sure, but beautiful card regardless. On to the next. All right, we still have a ton of cards left, guys, so I'm gonna try to rifle through these. All right, another Ammonite. Let's see what we get here. Oh, nice, Ammonite. We were 2 for 2 on the Ammonites. Let's go. Got the 10, beautiful Gem Mint 10 right there. All right, let's see this next one. Next card we have is the Mesprit. Now, I didn't look at this one specifically because I really want this one in a 10. I actually have another one of these I'm sending in that I did crack out of a 9. This one was not cracked out of a 9. This one was just sent raw. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, we are on a roll, guys. We got another 10. Let's go. We've got a ton of 9s and under, but the 10s are plentiful as well. Love to see it. Let's hope we can get some big 10s out of some big cards coming up. Okay, I did not check this one. This is a Pikachu. I heard this one's very difficult to get in a 10. Some guy had said he sent it 4 times and he had yet to get 4 different cards and yet to get one in a 10. So let's see if we can beat that guy on our first try. No, we just got the 9. Okay, not bad. Beautiful card regardless. Look at that thing. I mean, one of the coolest artworks from 151, I think. I'm going to be very interested to see. This one is a little top heavy on the back, and the front looks slightly top heavy, but not much. So I'm going to be very interested to see, especially with all the scratches that I've missed on some of these cards, what that one gets. So next one up, let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Machoke. I have not been able to get this one. I've sent this one a few times, not this card specifically, but like the same artwork, and I have not been able to get a 10. So let's see what we get here. We got the Gem Mint 10. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. We're pulling 10s that I didn't think we would. Not necessarily didn't think we would, but you know, I've had some pretty bad PSA returns. My Beckett return was just sad. I paid over $100 and got back 2 9s. But let's see what we got here. Nice. Okay, we got the Charmeleon. I think I looked at this one. This one was probably either a 9 or an 8.5 because I sent 2 of them. And that is the Mint 9. Okay, not bad. Can't get this one in a 10 either. I've sent a few of them. Didn't mean to expose the next one. Ooh, this is a big one. So we got the Venusaur. Now we did pull this one and send it into PSA, and we got a 10 at PSA. I honestly don't know how. I mean, on the back, there's dings on every single corner on this PSA card, which is a whole big reason why I sent cards to tag in the first place, because I wanted to understand why my cards got the grades they got. And you know, they don't use people, they use AI, so it's kind of objective, which is kind of the whole point, and that's what I wanted for my card grades. This one looks really good. Let's check the back really quick. There's no dings on this card. There's a little bit on that bottom left corner, but I sent one to PSA, got 4 dings on it, and got the 10. So let's see if we can get a 10 here. 3, 2, let's go! We got the 10! Oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite cards. I'm a huge Venusaur fan. I don't really have a favorite Pokemon, I'll be honest, because I just love so many Pokemon that, but this is easily one of my top 5, at least this evolution line. And man, is this card pretty in person. Nice to get the 10 on that one. That's awesome. Let's keep it going, guys. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I would love to get the 10 here. The last one got the 9. Not gonna have any problems keeping that in my collection. This one, I would love to get the 10 just simply because of value. I could sell the card and truthfully use a lot of that money to just reinvest it into my YouTube channel. So please, let's see if we can get the 10 here. Ah, we got a 9. That's okay. We've hit some big 10s so far, and I was really hoping one of these would be a 10, but just a 9 on that one. Still a beautiful card, and it's going to be easy to let one of these go since I have 2 of them in a tag slab. So I got the 9 on that Charizard. Definitely going to do a short talking about why. This one, okay, I pulled this one. Actually, I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and I pulled this one. It was one of our first times hanging out. We've been seeing each other for a few months now, so I would love to get this in a 10 just as a memory. There is a little ding at the top there. I don't think I saw it. It looks like a little indent that I bet Tag picked up. And the back looks really good though, so it's possible. But man, that indent, that doesn't really look good. 3, 2, we got the 10, let's go. Okay, definitely gonna be looking at this one. See if they caught that indent up top. I mean, it's not big, but man, I can see it just a little bit. And I wanna see if they picked it up, if their grading system picked it up. So awesome, let's go. We got the Pikachu in a 10. That's great. Okay, so getting to the end here. Okay, we got the Mew. I actually looked at this one already. Actually accidentally looked at this one because I thought I had already seen it. We got the Gem in 10. Let's go. Not worth a whole bunch of money. Pretty card. I thought it looked good enough to send. I didn't really pick cards based on value necessarily, but this one has a nice little return. I want to say it's around $80 in a 10, so that's pretty sick. Very happy to get that in a 10. Really happy to get anything in a 10, truthfully. All right, next card. Got another Charmeleon, just for sake of time. We got the 8.5. I know I exposed this one earlier when I said I got either an 8.5 or a 9, but definitely gonna be checking that one out. I think I already viewed that dig report and it made sense. Wasn't too upset about that one. Okay, what do we got? Okay, we get the Poliwhirl. I looked at this one as well, guys. And we got the Gem Mint 10. Let's go. We are on a roll. We have a ton of 10s stacking up over here. We have more 9s, but or under, but you know, I'm really loving it so far. Okay, the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Honestly, very pretty card. I think I pulled this one myself. I think it's from Prismatic, and I wanted to see what we could get on it, and we got a 9. Okay, not bad. Awesome card. Some of my favorite colors all together. I mean, these slabs, guys, I don't know. I've seen everywhere that the slabs were weak, that the slabs were light, and they felt cheap. I do not. Maybe I'm biased because I really like Tag, but these do not feel weak at all. In fact, they feel very strong, and I do not envy breaking any of these out of the slab. So, and not doing Beckett was like, it was horrible. It was a horrible experience trying to get those Beckett cards out. And that, I feel like these are going to be just as difficult. Okay, this one's a big one. I did not check these. If you guys watch my channel, you might know this is one of my favorite cards ever. I mean, just a amazing artwork. It's got all 3 legendary birds in there. Articuno's a little hard to see at the bottom, but what a artwork, guys. I mean, I don't know who came up with this one. I guess it says it. I don't know any of their names by heart. It's Shibarigaru. Shibarigaru. Hope I'm saying that right. But I mean, come on. I think I sent 2 of these, and I would love to just land 1 in a 10. Let's see what we can get. We got the Gem Man 10. Oh my goodness. I'm so hyped. I've sent this one to PSA. I've got 9s, and I have yet to pull it in a 10. Proud to report we finally got it into the 10, guys. What a pretty artwork and what a pretty number. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so happy. That is so sick. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful card. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, this one's a big one. So, truthfully, I sent this one to PSA. This was my first big card I ever pulled. I made a video and I never posted it. I posted it on my Snapchat, but obviously I didn't post it to YouTube. And I titled it, "You cannot make your money back with Pokemon cards." And I'm going to prove it. So I bought a booster box of Paradox Rift to open, and I pulled this card midway through the box and didn't even realize it was the chase card in the set, or the most valuable card in the set, I should say. I can see why. It's beautiful. I sent this to PSA and got a 9, which I did not get my money back on the box with the 9. Now, I inspected this card a lot, and I could not find a problem with it. There are no dings at all on the card. The bottom is a little heavy, but not bad. I don't think it disqualifies it from a 10, but you know, my biggest gripe with PSA is they don't tell you why. So at least, even if I get a 9 here, they're gonna tell me why I got the 9. And that's my biggest reasoning for sending it to tag. But without further ado, let's see what we got. We got the Gem Man 10! Let's go! I knew this card couldn't have got a 9. It looks so beautiful. I didn't inspect it for scratches or anything, because I honestly, I'm kind of new to that being a thing. I don't know how that Articuno even got a scratch on it, but we pulled the 10. Let's go. This came out of a PSA 9, guys, and I was confused on why, and we were able to land the tag 10 with a full report on why it got a 10. So I love that one. I can't wait to make a short about this. Stay tuned for those shorts. I'm probably going to post a few of them before I even post this video, so you guys will get a little bit of a sneak peek. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, we got the Regigigas.
Find Regigigas? You're allowing this behavior?
V-Star, I actually looked at this one. I was actually pretty surprised to get the 8.5 here, but what I didn't notice, and I looked at this in the dig report, there's a huge print line going across the top. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to move this card in a way that you can. I don't know if it's blurry, guys. I really apologize if you can't see very well, but there's a huge print line going right through the 300 all the way across the card, and it did tell me in the dig report that that was the reason why. Probably centering. It probably flagged me for centering too, and that's why it brought it down to an 8.5 instead of a 9. Sick card regardless. Very happy to get this one back, and it looks amazing in a tag slab, like just about all of these do. All right, on to the next. Okay, we got the Alakazam EX. I want to say the last one we got in a 9, I believe. We really want a 10 here. This is another card from 151 that I think, I mean, it's not as pretty as the Zapdos, but man, what a cool card. He's just whipping up in the kitchen, using his psychic powers to play with a spoon, I guess. I'm not really sure what Mr. Alakazam is doing, but let's see what we get here. Oh, yeah, we got the 10. Let's go. Oh my goodness, guys. We have so many 10s. I've completely lost count. I mean, I am so excited to get this one in a 10. What a pretty card. What a pretty slab. Tag, I'm very excited to grade with you guys for in the future, because your slabs look amazing. They don't feel cheap, which is the only bad thing I've heard about Tag, is their slabs feel cheap. And in my own opinion, which I'm probably biased, they do not. They don't even feel light. They feel very sturdy. And maybe they've changed something, but these ones feel great. I'm gonna Put that one off the side. All right, guys, we're down to our final 2 cards. I have a feeling I know what one of these is going to be. It wasn't this one. I completely forgot about this one. All right, big one here. I pulled this one myself from Terrestrial Festival. It's Japanese, so I'm really hoping it gets a 10 because these are much easier to get in a 10. But I don't know. I don't really know how to check these. It could have a scratch on it. You know, I have no idea. The centering looks fine, I think. It's very hard to tell on the Japanese backs, in my opinion. It looks a little bottom heavy, but I'd love a 10 in this. Oh yeah, we got the 10. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. This one is such a pretty card. I'm sorry I can't really hide my excitement, guys. Very happy to get this in a 10. Probably would have got a 10 at PSA 2 because I pulled it, but at the end of the day, who cares? It's a beautiful card. It's in a great slab, and I didn't get a 9 for some weird reason, so very excited about that. And the last one, I think, is the other Zapdos. I could be wrong, but I think I sent 2. Nope, it's another Ivysaur. Okay, I guess I just sent 1 Zapdos. All right, so we got the Ivysaur. The last one I think got a 9, so I'd love this in a 10 because I have not been able to pull this in 10, and the centering is not as bad. I can literally see it right now. The centering is not as bad as the other card. The back, we got a little ding in the top right corner, but other than that, the centering on the back looks pretty damn good too. I'm really hoping this one's a 10. We can end the video off with a huge bang. Let's see what we got. Ah, we got the Gem Mint 9. Okay, no problem. Very excited for to get these cards back, and still a beautiful card. I'm not gonna have any problem letting this go because I have 2 of them in a 9 now. I can't seem to get that one in a 10. But guys, that is the gist of the reveal for the grades. I think I'm going to cut and go ahead and look at a few cards. I'm going to go through and see which ones I want to pick and figure out why we got some 9s on the dig reports. And I might show off some cards I'm about to send to tag pretty soon. But thank you guys for watching so far. Let's get into those dig reports. All right, guys. So this is a really good... this one's the Alolan Executor. It looked amazing, and I was very surprised it got the 9. It is the first highest of the 43 graded through tag in a 9. So it is the best 9 that they've ever graded. And it's the 42nd highest overall, meaning that it's right behind the 42 10s. Wow, that is very... I think that's what that means. As of, that date. If we go down to surface defect transparency, I don't know if this in this top corner would be hit. I guess we're about to see. I can't really tell if that in the middle is a damage or not. Let's look at the back. Man, the back looks really good, but look at this, guys. This is something I definitely didn't see when I was looking to grade it. And when I'm looking at the card right now. I can definitely see that scratch. Wow, that goes all the way across the bottom. I can 100% see why that got a 9 now, and I'm not even that upset. I mean, that is a scratch on the card that I was not aware of. So I'm not super surprised that that happened. Let's see if it, yep, back middle right, yep, kind of what we looked at. It says it's a pit. If you go over here, it will literally show you. Wow, it wasn't even the same section. You can kind of see it right there on the back, and that is above the Pokemon. Let's see if we can see it in person. Wow, very difficult, but yeah, I can see it barely in person. That's very cool. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. I can definitely see why this one got a 9. I'm not even disappointed. I mean, I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. All right, guys, we got the first Charizard that I got a 9 on. We got the Mint 9. It was the 27th highest Mint 9. A lot of these have been graded. It looks like over 1,000 have been graded so far. And mine is the 265th overall. Nice. So let's get into this one. Let's see if we can see anything on the surface here before we get into what was graded. The back, it looks like we got a ding on that top right. Oh, on that top right corner, there's a ding. You can see it right there very well. And then when you go into the defect transparency mode, you can really see it. Doesn't look like there's any big dents or anything. Maybe up here, a very light one right there. Let's see if I can see why. All right, so it says the back, there's 2 dings. It says back, bottom left, and top right. The top right we definitely saw, and I guess I can see that back left. Man, this is harsh. I mean, yeah, I guess we can see it now when you get the surface defect transparency. Look at that thing, guys. So, I mean, this is a good example that, you know, it's very difficult to get stuff by tag. The front centering is 45-54. The back is pretty good. It looks like the top right, there's a little bit wrong with the angle. I mean, these are so in-depth, guys, these reports, which is why I really, really, really like it. And I can see why. I mean, I can definitely see why it got a 9. I think it could be on the edge for sure. And I want to say, if we go, I mean, these graded images look awesome. If we go back up to the top, you can actually tell that it's the 27th highest 9. So there's probably, you know, hundreds of 9s. So it's definitely closer to that. Yeah, there's 472 9s graded, and ours is the 27th highest. So it's definitely on that upper echelon of 9. But yeah, let's get in. All right, guys, we got the Mew promo from the premium collection box. And let's take a look at this one. So this one got a 9 at PSA, and it also got a 9 at tag. It's the 10th highest 9 they've ranked. They've graded quite a few of these, about 528. And it is the 97th overall that they've graded. So not horrible. It's definitely up there in the 9s. Let's see if we can find our own problems on this card before we send it. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so we got some pretty big pitting on the back, it looks like. Some damage. There might be something right there on the Pokeball, but that might not be it. And on the bottom, we have a few dings. Wow, it's wild how many imperfections there are in these cards once you get down and looking at them. It says there's one ding. It says the top right ding is the detects identified of notable grade significance. So that top right ding right here is what they're saying is the biggest reason to get the 9. Maybe it's not the biggest reason, but oh, in person it looks way worse than on this picture. Actually, now that I'm looking at the card, it looks way worse. So I'm not surprised, honestly, now that I'm looking at the card again. Let's go down to centering. Centering is pretty good, not the best, but pretty good. I don't know what they're looking for necessarily, numbers wise. But overall, very clean card, a beautiful card. Centering was okay. It was really that ding and that damage, and then those are the graded. All right, guys, this is the Pikachu. I was very curious to see why this one got the grade it got. Now, it's the 5th highest 9, so it's pretty up there when in terms of 9. Let's see if we can see anything from here. I can't really see any damage from the front. The corners look pretty good. The back, let's see the back. Oh, you know what? Look at that, guys. You can see a huge print line going across the card. That is, yeah, that's probably why it got the grade it got. Let's see if that's what they picked up. Yeah, huge surface print line. Wow, this is so cool, guys. So yeah, I guess now I'm looking at it in person. Sorry if I keep bringing my screen down. That's just me looking for it. Yep, I can see the print line. Very, very clear. It's just not something that I've looked for before. So that's part of the reason why I sent it in, because I didn't see that, but that makes sense. The corners look good. There's no dings, you know. It's just this big old print line going right through the back of it. This might be a good example of something that's good to crack from tag, because, you know, PSA might pick it up, but, you know, you never know. PSA, their grading is all over the place. I bet I could send this card to PSA 3 or 4 times and probably get a 10 on it, which is the whole reason I'm using tag and why I value tag slabs above PSAs, because in theory, as long as the card is in the exact same condition when you send it in as you sent it in the first time, meaning you didn't try to fix it by doing something to the card, or you didn't damage it further, it should get the same grade every single time. which is about as objective as you get. So that's why that one got a 9. All right, guys, this is the last card we're going to be looking at. It's the other Charizard that got a 9. Really hoping to get one of these in a 10, but alas, we got a 9. It is at the 27th highest 9 that they've graded, which really isn't up there. It's probably kind of in the... it's probably near the top of the best 9s, but that doesn't really mean too much because 27th isn't like 4th. Let's see if we can see any damage on the front of the card. Here, doesn't look like there's any right there. And then the back, oh, you know what? I don't even have to say it, guys. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 print lines going through this card, which when I sent this to Beckett, it got a 9 on surface, which would make a lot of sense on why they gave it a 9, because these print lines are terrible. I mean, there's 4 of them, and I'm guessing, wow, look at that. It didn't even pick up those print lines. Well, it didn't say that those were the notable grade significance. It's saying that the corner wear on the back top right and the back top left, which we can go take a look at that as well. I didn't really look at that initially. Yeah, you can definitely see a little something there on that corner. And if we come up here, a little bit there. It's not, doesn't, the print lines seem way more significant to me, and they've picked up print lines before. So that is a little confusing. Maybe, I mean, I'm guessing that's a print line, right? Couldn't be anything else. And when I look at the card in person, yep, I can see that one. I can see that one, and I can see the bottom 2 pretty clearly. So definitely something I'm going to be looking for more on cards now that I've noticed this. But yeah, that one makes sense. And centering looks pretty good. Corner wear, yep. Those print lines, I imagine if those didn't have those print lines, I would be confused on why this didn't get a 10. But because those have those print lines, I'm not too worried about it. I could definitely see why that's not a 10. But they didn't. That's not what they flagged as notable significance to the grade. So very interesting. This was definitely a big experiment. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. The real goal of this video was really to kind of show the differences between tag grading and PSA. I know there's a lot of tag return videos out there, but compared to all the other grading companies that have been around for years and decades, and almost a century now, I think with PSA, we are in the very early stages of tag, and we really want to see as much, at least I really want to see as much as I can from tag to kind of get an idea of the future. But I will tell you that I am very, very impressed. The delivery came in 2 of these boxes. It came shipped FedEx in an unmarked box. So the likelihood that my package got stolen was very low. I really like that. The presentation where they give them in the sleeves is really, really cool idea. Basically, the idea that these slabs are weaker than other companies may have been true in the past. I'm not really sure, but on my own test, these feel very sturdy. They feel very nice. They feel very similar to CGC, which their slabs are perfectly fine. And you know, I said this before in a comment, but if you know the worst thing about your company is that your slabs are easy to break, you're probably doing pretty good, because that really doesn't have anything to do with your grading. All that takes is one little change, and they might have made it, because I really don't see how people thought these slabs were weak. They do not feel that way at all. I just, you know, that's my personal opinion. Maybe they changed it, maybe they didn't, and people were over exaggerating it. I'm very confident that there are people with vast PSA collections that are very scared of tag, which is why there's a lot of almost propaganda out there about it. That might have been what this was. There's just a bunch of propaganda kind of perpetuating a myth. There also might have been a legit concern before they changed it, and now they got to me. But I mean, right now these slabs, they're perfectly sturdy for me. But truthfully, the reason that I graded with tag ultimately was the peace of mind, knowing I get to know why my cards got the grades they got. And we actually have 2 examples here. We have the Groudon from Paradox Rift English, and then we got the Blastoise from the Classic Collection box. These are 2 examples of cards that I sent to PSA initially, got a 9, was confused and a little upset, because obviously this is a pretty big card. It's the biggest card from Paradox Rift. And to get a 9 on one of my first cards that I've ever sent to grade because this and another card, an unknown from Silver Tempest, were my first cards I ever sent to grade. And to get this card back, it looked virtually perfect. The centering looked amazing. I mean, I'll let you guys look at it yourself. The centering looked amazing. The back looks so perfect. There's no dings. There's no whitening. The centering, I mean, speaks for itself. There's no scratches on the card. And to get it back in a PSA 9 with no explanation was very confusing. It led me to send a lot of different cards to PSA. And the same thing with this one. This one does have a ding on the back on the top. It's a little hard to see on camera, but you can see it right there. It did have a ding on it, but everything else on the card looked perfect. And I was told that, you know, PSA will give you a 10 with very little wrong with the card. You can have one little ding and that's about it. Or you could be off center a little bit, but that's about it. And it was very arbitrary, obviously, which is why I was confused. But I sent both of these to tag and I got a 10 in both of them. And there were cards that I got a 9 at PSA that I sent to tag that I got a 9 again. So we do know that there is consistency there. But all in all, guys, I will be doing a lot more graded card content. It's very exciting to send cards off and then get them back like 2 months later. It's almost like Christmas where you are waiting for a gift. And I'm going to be doing a lot more of that content with shorts and with long form content. We're not just going to be sending to tag. I have multiple PSA orders out right now. I have a shipment I want to send to CGC pretty soon. I've already sent some cards to Beckett. Just stay tuned for those as well as my openings. I'm going to continue doing those. Those are really fun. And then make sure you guys enter the giveaway. All you have to do is like and comment on this video and make sure you're subscribed and you're in. We're basically just giving away another one of these Tyranitar tins. It's a free giveaway, so it's not this huge, it's very expensive giveaway. You know, if you enter and you win, you know, you get something free shipped to you. So that's pretty cool. Stay tuned for more content like this. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.